Hey YouTubers, so today I'm going to be doing a subject video. A subject video is where I pick something to talk about and I talk about it in extensity. I just made that word up. It means like a lot. And I share my opinions with you about it. So today we are going to talk about homosexual spotting. Homosexual spotting is something I have become very good at over the years. Now, everyone has a sense of what I would like to call a gay-dar. That is where you can easily predict whether the person in front of you is gay or straight. Now for me, I look at a couple aesthetic options. Aesthetic meaning on the outside, or your appearance. There's a little vocab for you, word of the day, aesthetic. I look at the hair, if the guy walking down the street has a faux hawk. I look at his clothes, whether or not what he's wearing has minimal coverage. And I look at who he's with. Is it a girl who is either in theater, in love with him, in denial, with, poorly dressed, with a bad hairdo, or she could be pretty. There's a lot of girls in the fat hag category, and I don't want to offend any fat hags because I know a lot of very pretty fat hags. So, that's one way of knowing whether or not your subject is, in fact, a homosexual. But of course, there's the other end of the spectrum where you can see a guy walking down the street in a buzz cut, in a t-shirt, hanging out with his football buddies, listening to something with a big bass line. That's when you know you have the other end of the spectrum, which would be called a straight male. Now, there's always those people that fall in between the cracks and end up in the middle of the scale, right about here. This is where we call the questionable male. This is where you spend the whole of whatever it is, a class period, a lunch hour, a work time, whatever, going and judging him and thinking, look at his clothes, he's talking to that girl, is he hitting on her, or is he complimenting her? Is he staring at her chest because he likes her boobs, or is it because he likes her bra? I mean, there's just a lot of judgments you can make. And there's two methods in determining a final answer, whether or not he is, in fact, gay or straight. The first method, which is one I wouldn't really recommend because it's a little bit risky, you can just go and ask. Now, on the positive side, you could get a phone number out of this. On the negative side, you could get your balls handed to you, and not in the good way. No. The second method, this is what I'm more in favor of. Go ask one of his friends, especially if he's hanging out with a girl. You go up to the girl, you say, "Hey girl, how you doing? Your friend's cute, and she either reacts with, "Oh, you think he's cute? Here's his number." Or, "You think he's cute? Too bad he's straight." And that can go one of two ways. If he does end up being straight, you either have to run because she's then going to turn around and tell him, or you are disappointed and she just leaves it and you walk away. So, I think I've covered all the basics of spotting a classic homosexual. I hope this video has educated you as well as entertained you. If you have any suggestions about things you'd like to hear me talk about, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to talk about them. Thank you for watching my show.